Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
It's gonna be. It's freaking cold out there right now. I mean, the wind is blowing around. It's 17 degrees, but it feels like 9. With the that's the scientific feels like. Tomorrow, snow with a high of 37. It's, like I said, 17 in downtown Springfield.
Scott Zolak will be joining us later on this morning. Brought to you by Window World of Western Mass. Also, we have a brand new sponsor for Open Lines this week.
Yeah.
Very excited.
Yeah, I'm excited about that, too.
You're welcome to K&B Diversified Services for joining the Rock 102 Bax and Nagle family.
Yeah.
And other stuff, too. We're not just resting on our laurels on those two things.
No, we are not. I'm reading a story here about a counterfeit pill machine that was posted on Google for sale. It says Google banned ads for deadly pill-making machines. They were still posted for sale until yesterday, and then the Mass Live person goes on to say they stopped selling them when I reached out to them.
Oh, I see.
So it was all her.
I see.
Hadley Barndollar.
That's her actual name?
That's a person from Mass Live. Hadley Barndollar at masslive.com.
That sounds totally made up, like a nom de plume type of thing.
Was it? It was. I'd buy that for $1. In RoboCop.
That's right.
I'd get my article written by Hadley Barndollar. That is a unique name.
Yeah, which makes me think it's totally made up.
Remember the guy in? I don't think it's made up. Remember the guy in Huntington years ago? His name was like Cornelius, and he was like escaping on a dirt bike through the woods.
Yeah.
Chased by the police.
Yeah,
Cornelius. It's like there's still some people with cool names out there. Hadley Barndollar.
It's kind of almost a John Houseman name in a way.
Hadley Barndollar. That's like the thing with names. Like, if you hear like an older name like Esther or Agnes or something like that, those names were popular like 100 years ago. Like 100 years from now, they'll be like, "Hey, remember Hadley Barndollar? She was the pioneer in stopping Google from selling pill-making machines."
And here's the statue they erected in her honor.
Yeah.
The Hadley Barndollar Memorial Bridge.
We had a little issue with the computer, so we're going to do Hollywood Trash, but we're not going to do it until after 6 a.m. Because you know what? I like to do my dirty euphemisms after 6.
I can't blame you. It's a totally new audience. They'll appreciate it, I'm sure.
Completely will.
It's 5:59 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
Let's face it, life is busy, and dinner can't...
Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock. It's just about 6:12, and AC/DC with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
Sunny, but very windy today with a high of 29. Going to feel like 9 out there for the rest of the day. Tomorrow, snow. With a high of 37, it is 17 right now in downtown Springfield.
Scott Zolak will be joining us after 8 o'clock. Supposed to be yesterday. Things came up. He'll be doing it today after 8, brought to you by Window World of Western Mass. Also, Open Lines coming up after 7 o'clock. We'll give you all the rules and regulations for that in just a little bit. But Hollywood Trash is brought to you by Western Mass Masons. Call them for all your foundation and chimney needs.
Somehow you still care about what's happening in Hollywood. So, from Tinseltown, 3,000 miles away, it's Steve Nagle's Hollywood Trash.
Rock icon John Mellencamp recently shared a heartbreaking update about his daughter Teddy's ongoing battle with brain cancer. Despite her earlier positive announcement of being cancer-free, Teddy, who had previously undergone treatment for melanoma that had spread to her brain and lungs, is currently facing a difficult time. Mellencamp revealed the family's struggles during the challenging period, emphasizing the severity of Teddy's condition. The news came as a shock to fans, as Teddy had previously shared her progress and optimism about her treatment, highlighting the unpredictable nature of cancer battles. So,
That's a sad story.
Yeah, she's got to be what, like in her 30s, I think?
No, she's older than that.
Is she?
Yeah, she's like in her 40s. She was like one of the Real Housewives.
Oh, what a horrible thing.
Yeah, it's a terrible story.
Kathleen Kennedy, soon-to-be former Lucasfilm president, has revealed that certain Star Wars projects are still in development as she prepares to hand over the reins to new leadership. We're not letting a woman do this anymore. We're going to have a man do it again.
You know, I don't mean to, I'm not going to be the kind of guy that inserts any kind of sexual overtones or misogyny into all this. I just want movies that are decent. I don't care if you're a man or a woman.
Yeah,
Give me something that's decent.
It's like any other thing, though. Anything that's like a popular franchise, and then they're like, how much money can we squeeze out of this story, and let's create as many possible different stories, and let's make sure they tie all together at some point.
But that's a very lucrative franchise in which there are many different storylines that could be worked out.
Yeah.
I understand that. It's like, Fast and Furious. Well, how many times are you going to do that? How many Police Academy movies do you really need to see? But Star Wars, it's a pretty diverse group of characters and storylines. But half those movies are terrible. Maybe more than half. So I don't understand. Give me something that's worth watching.
Now you're asking for something impossible.
I know.
Worth watching.
I got a lot of nerve.
Projects such as Rian Johnson's trilogy, Simon Kinberg's trilogy, and James Mangold's Dawn of the Jedi films are mentioned, with some scripts still in progress. Kennedy also discussed the potential for future Star Wars films and series, expressing excitement for what's to come in the franchise. Big money bags in a movie studio. That's what I predict is going to happen.
It's like you can see the future, Steve.
Yeah, you know what? I've been known to be Kreskin-like.
I'll say.
Sydney Sweeney and Amanda Seyfried's film, The Housemaid, has surpassed $200 million worldwide, with $97.5 million earned in the United States. The movie is set to become Lionsgate's first non-prequel or non-sequel film to reach $100 million domestically since late 2019. That is a very specific stat. The first non-prequel or non-sequel film to reach $100 million domestically since late 2019. That's... Can't you just say it made a lot of money?
That would be an easy way of putting it,
Yeah.
but it's not really breaking records if you have things prior to 2019 that may have been better.
But you're making up records now. Hey, this is what I was telling you, like the buffalo wings in Buffalo. Like there's so many different places that have them that they have to subcategorize them to best wings at a brewery.
Yeah, right.
Under a black light.
Best wings in a dentist office.
Yeah. It just seems like they just make up stats just for the hell of it. The Housemaid is the sixth film to cross the $200 million mark globally. This achievement highlights Sydney Sweeney's potential as a bankable movie star. Yeah, because if that didn't do it, then nothing would have.
Right.
Let's see. Didn't I just say yesterday we don't do enough stories about Kenny Chesney?
We have been Chesney deficient for way too long.
Country singer Kenny Chesney discussed his love for sports in New Orleans while at a Sirius XM radio show. I've never heard of that before.
No, I've never heard of that either.
He revealed his intense wellness routine, including plasma exchange, cold plunges, and infrared sauna use. Yeah, just like they do bad down in the old South.
That kind of information almost makes worth the subscription rate worth it.
Yeah, I don't know about that. What's the subscription, like $2 now a month or something that?
I don't even know, but if you get a new car, you get it for 3 months.
Man, talking about being a real cowboy. Well, shucks, folks. I'm gonna make sure I go home and get my plasma exchange, get my cold plunge in, and then use my infrared sauna. That's how us cowboys stay strong.
Just like they used to do at the OK Corral.
He's like one of those guys that wears a lot of makeup.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what it is about that guy. He's one of those like pretty boys, I guess you could say.
He's not really what you would call a cow-poking cowboy.
I don't think he's ever even seen a cow.
No. He's never thrown a rope around a hog.
No.
He's never hooked his horse up to a hitch.
Well, rope around a hog. He did visit Mingles once in West Springfield.
Well, that has multiple meanings.
He has previously partnered with the Love Hope Strength Foundation to encourage fans to become bone marrow donors. He also shared his fitness journey, which includes a manual treadmill and giving up beer to stay in shape. This is the farthest thing from a cowboy I have ever seen in my life.
John Wayne, suggesting any of these things?
Yeah.
Well, I think you better donate a kidney.
Well, hey there, Pilgrim. Who wants to go in the infrared sauna with me this afternoon?
You might want to cut down on those cigarettes so you don't get the cancer.
Who else needs a cold press to help their muscles flow better?
Son, you need to exfoliate your face.
Is that John Wayne or John Wayne Gacy?
It could be either one.
Yeah. Kim Kardashian revealed she uses transparent hot body oil for tanning.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, she must have something to say.
Oh my God! The last time I covered my body in hot oil was when Ray J sprayed me with butter bungus and stuck it into my wizard sleeve in that sex tape you can purchase on YouPorn for $39.95.
Caitlin?
Well, I never got that done and dirty with your mother, Chris Kim, but I did once stuff the fudge box with my custard candy cane. I covered her Hershey Park with weasel sneeze.
What are you trying to say?
What I'm trying to say is I pulled my garden hose out of the dirt box and went around the front and gave her a belly button bird bath.
There you go.
You ever see the belly button bird bath?
Only in my mind's eye.
Oh, your mother. And that is your Hollywood trash in Rock 102.
Here in New England, we all...
Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock at 626. And the Foo Fighters of Bax and Nagle and Rock 102.
Windy with a high of 29 and sunny today. Tomorrow, snow showers with a high of 37. It is 17 right now in downtown Springfield.
This week in Baxi's musical podcast, my guest has been Brian Baker of the band Bad Religion. He played with Minor Threat, played with about 50 other bands. Got a great new book out called The Road. Really interesting picture book. Photographs he's taken on the road in the last 20 some odd years or so. Really amazing guy. Really important guitar player. Next week, my guest is Greg Prato. We had him on the show a couple weeks ago. His book, Alternative for the Masses, the 90s Alt-Rock Revolution. We take a deeper dive into that book. Really cool book. And that's coming up on Monday on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, the Rock 102 YouTube channel, and on the Rock 102 app. All brought to you by Metro Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram at Chicopee, and Rock 102 Springfield's Classic Rock.
Sweet.
Yes.
You ready to laugh?
What the heck?
It's Bax and Nagle's Joke of the Day
I'm funny how? I mean funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you,
on Rock 102,
I make you laugh.
Springfield's Classic Rock.
I hate acupuncturists.
You do?
Bunch of little pricks.
I'm not even sure what that means.
Well,
really.
They put needles in your back. And all
I
that
see.
Stuff. The little pricks,
Yeah.
they prick your
Well,
skin.
no,
and
okay,
all
that makes sense.
Yeah, what did you think I was talking about?
I don't know. I had my thoughts.
Get your mind out of the gutter, Bax and Dale.
Bax and Nagle in the morning on Rock.
It's 6:30 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102. It's time for news, and it's brought to you by Bond 124 Gastropub in Somers, Connecticut, open daily. There's local radio icon Steve Nagle.
Thanks, Bax. Crews were called to a car fire in South Hadley near Route 33 Pizza House Thursday afternoon. Crews were called to the plaza on Memorial Drive on Thursday for a car fire in front of Route 33 Pizza. How many times can we re-say that again?
I'm sorry, say it again?
Okay, I'll start over just to say. Crews were called to a car fire in South Hadley near Route 33 Pizza House Thursday afternoon. Fire crews were called to a plaza on Memorial Drive on Thursday afternoon for a car fire in front of Route 33 Pizza. Now, where was the car fire?
I'm under the impression it may have been near a pizza place.
Yes, but which one?
That's a little bit hard to say.
Officials marked off the area with yellow caution tape and inspected the vehicle involved in the incident. When the 22 news crews arrived, they pulled out a hose and fire extinguishers and helped extinguish the blaze.
You mean by using fire prevention equipment?
I'm kidding. They just saw a car that was severely damaged from the fire and took a picture of it and then sent it into their own Report-It website.
Well, that makes sense.
22 has reached out to authorities for more information but has yet to hear back. We will provide updates when more information becomes available. How does nobody answer you? That sounds like you didn't even try to reach out to anyone.
You know, they do have people on staff in the fire departments and the police departments where their job is to specifically address the media. Ryan Walsh, for example, is a guy for the Springfield Police Department who does this all the time. If you ask him a question, he will give you an answer. It may not be the answer you want to hear, but it'll be an answer.
And Droopy Monty is a Springfield fire guy. You don't think they have a guy like that in South Hadley, the guy who's like authorized to give out information?
I would think so. All you got to do is ask.
It's just a car fire. There's no reason why any of this should be like kept under wraps. You're as far as we know, there's no criminal investigation.
Right. I'm just pleased to find out that this did not happen anywhere near, say, like a pizza restaurant.
Yeah. Which one though?
That one.
Which Route 33 pizza? I wonder what street is that on?
I don't know. I know there's one on Route 33.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's the same one I'm thinking of.
Really? Are there more than? Is there more than one?
Well, there's the Route 33, then there's the Route 33.
Yeah.
And then there's the Route 33. I believe they're all on Memorial Drive.
Well, I certainly hope that there's never a car fire on around one of those many pizza places.
The Mass DOT announced on Thursday a redesigned disability placard that aims at improving security, reducing fraud, and speeding up delivery for residents who rely on accessible parking. The new placard design will cut processing time by about 25% by streamlining production, allowing residents to receive placards more quickly. Existing placards will remain valid until their listed expiration dates. According to Mass DOT, the updated placard features a modern look that incorporates the widely recognized universal accessibility logo, is made from more durable material embedded with security features, and includes bilingual instructions in English and Spanish. The redesign reflects our commitment to improving services for residents with disabilities while modernizing our operations, interim Mass DOT Secretary Phil Eng said. The new placard is not only easier to read, but also reflects current design standards nationally. I want to thank Registrar Colleen Ogilvy, whatever, and the entire RMV team for their leadership on the behalf of the people we serve.
You know, you and I have talked about this before. A while back, let's say maybe about a year ago, maybe even less than a year ago, I went out to lunch with my dad, and I drove because he's blind, and he's a terrible driver these days. Anyway, I got to use his placard.
Yeah.
And I had never experienced the joy of using one before.
Oh, it's glorious, isn't it?
I got to tell you, the disabled have no idea how good they got it.
Yeah, they can park up close anywhere.
Anywhere. Mm-hmm. And no one questions it. It's fantastic. I've got to find a way. I don't know what I'm waiting for. I don't know what the disability is going to have to be, but if I can get preferred parking that close to the front door of any building in any city, USA, it's totally worth it.
Listen, the grass always looks greener on the other side, but that grass is actually AstroTurf, and your wheelchair is not going to have any traction on that.
I'm sure my walker with its new tennis balls will go through there with no problem.
I told you, that was one of the greatest things about my mother coming to visit is she had one of those handicap placards, and we could just pull right up to the Walmart, park right in front. I could run in, grab a few things, and be out in less than 45 minutes.
Yeah,
even at restaurants. But I told you though, she had a handicap placard in Florida. So when you went to go visit her in Florida to use that handicap placard, you couldn't find a handicap space because most everybody is handicapped in Florida.
Yeah, that's the one bad thing. But if you were somewhat physically limited here in Massachusetts, there's always a place to park.
Yeah, true. But when you go
because all of our elderly go down to Florida.
When you have a situation like that, and there's a lot more handicap spaces down in Florida.
Yeah.
How does it even make it exclusive at that point? You're not even really part of a cool club anymore. You're just part of like, oh, you kind of, here's your handicap spot, even though it's 20 spaces away from the building because there's 20 parking spaces.
It's like anything else. Like if you're going to a stadium, maybe you want like gold circle parking.
Yeah.
So you have your handicap spots, but then you have your really handicap spots that you paid extra for.
Yeah. Yeah, well.
Freaking fantastic.
Open burning season officially started yesterday, but before lighting the flame, local fire departments want you to be mindful of the safety regulations, especially if you're on Route 33 near the Route 33 pizza.
Yeah, don't burn your car.
Regardless of where you live, you'll need a permit from your local fire department. That's what they say, but...
Some towns don't issue permits, but you do have to ask permission, because some days are burnable days, and if it gets too windy, you can't burn.
That's for open burning, though. That's like if you're just burning a pile of leaves and brush. But if you have a contained, like I have a fire barrel, it's a campfire all year long.
When I was a kid, my parents had one of those outdoor incinerators that are totally illegal now. You can't have those anymore. But really, it's really not any different than, say, like a fire pit.
No, people burn stuff in those fire pits all the time.
Used to burn stuff all the time, and it was fantastic.
How come they became outlawed?
I don't really know. I don't know what the deal was. I mean, if you can have a fire pit or have open burning, what's
the deal?
Why not put some dangerous chemicals and fertilizers in the incinerator?
I knew a farmer named Frank who had he called it the Goblin. He had this big giant. He had one of those things in his barn.
Yeah,
and he would burn like everything.
Yeah,
everything.
Yeah.
It was almost like you'd drive by Frank's farm and you'd see the smoke coming out, and I'm like, oh, maybe they chose a new pope today, or maybe they didn't. Like, who knows what color the smoke is? When it's green smoke coming out, he's been burning batteries and everything else.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Remember the days when you could burn fertilizers and empty oil cans and stuff like that.
That's a lost art, Bax. Can't do it anymore.
Those are the days, boy. I tell you what, I miss the 70s in a big time way.
Regardless of where you live, you'll need a permit from your local fire department. Once you have it, it's your responsibility to put out any fires at a moment's notice. No, that's what the fire department is.
There you go, Steve. That's good advice.
You also need to be at least 75 feet away from any building and can only be done from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Yeah, but I'm working during that time. How am I supposed to be doing my... If you're 10 a.m. and 4 p.m., hey, what about people who work all day? You don't have time to go home.
Yeah, nighttime burning should be allowed.
It should be 10 p.m. to 4 a.m.
I got to tell you, 75 feet away from my house.
Yeah.
I got I got a yardstick, but I'm not going out there measuring 75 feet. Please.
Well, you just walk 75 steps.
Listen, it's
roughly 75
it's all the walking
feet.
I can do to walk to the hose and back.
Yeah. Well, and then you got to remember, you got to be able to put the fire out. Most of the hoses are frozen right now.
That's a good point.
So I don't know if I'd be messing around with infernos near the house.
Yeah, and it's winter time. You don't want your you don't want your outdoor faucets to be open anyway.
Again, it's for the firefighters. That's their job. They love doing stuff like that. They love. That's why they do it. They want to get in that truck and they want to hear the siren go off and they want to hold that hose.
You know what? It's good practice for them. Yeah. I'm sure some of these guys get out of get a little rusty from time to time. Only doing 500 to 600 to 1,000 calls a year.
Yeah,
probably get a little rusty from time to time.
I had offered the fire department to use. I have a lot of brush.
Yeah,
I'm like, you guys should come over and just burn that and practice. Just to get rid of the brush for me.
And they
but
said,
I'd be donating, and they
said no.
They wouldn't do it.
Why not?
Yeah, they got their own little burn club.
That's not right.
The first rule about burn club: you don't talk about burn club. They won't tell you where their little secret training.
Yeah, but they're out there. They know.
State officials added that open burning is not allowed in several densely built or populated cities and towns, including the western Mass cities of Chicopee, Holyoke, Springfield, and West Springfield. So if you feel like you need a burn, There's no place to do that anymore in West Springfield, especially since Geraldine's and Mingles are closed. That would have been burned to feel.
There were a lot of people that experienced the burning sensation in those buildings.
Yeah, well, that's...
Sometimes you would feel like you were on fire.
That's a lost art,
It's so true.
Being a pickup artist at a Geraldine's.
I don't even know what the new hot spots would be for recent divorcees.
I don't know if anybody knows that.
Not that we're looking, but it's nice to know that that group is being served somehow. They're being serviced in a way.
It's got to be all online somehow.
Yeah, but
it
doesn't replace being in a bar.
Oh, you know what? I bet you that. What's that? The country western bar down in Connecticut, the Ranch or something like that.
I don't know that one.
Is it Cadillac Ranch? What's You remember seeing they do line dancing and all that stuff down there? I bet you that's one of them, like
maybe
older lady places. Hello, sweetie. Who wants to dotsy-do with Debbie over here?
How would you like me to make that 10-gallon hat 10 gallons flat?
10-gallon splat is more I like it. I listen to that Kim Kardashian bit every morning.
Mind if I dust your belt buckle?
Oh, please do, sweetie. Please. Your Pioneer Valley Fork. By the way, you can text us on the Route 10 Tire listener line at 293-1021 if you know any of the hot spots.
Yeah. We want to know.
Yeah.
We want to give some place a little love.
I'm guessing it's all an online thing. Like you see all these people on dating apps and stuff. I bet you that's what it is.
Yeah, but there's a certain age group that's not going to go on that. And they prefer, sitting around a bar all day, smoking their cigarettes and throwing down face to face as opposed to this haphazard online thing. You don't know what you're getting.
I don't know what Tinder is, but it doesn't say. I saw the flame on it, and I have that same burn going on in my downtown area.
I've got kindling in my shorts.
Oh, look,
I got kindling in my granny panties.
His favorite album is In Through the Outdoor. That's so weird because that's exactly what I call it when I sit down. Your Pioneer Valley forecast today. What a dumb show. Sunny today with a high of 30, but very windy. Tomorrow, snow showers with a high of 37. It's 17 right now in downtown Springfield. I'm Steve Nagle, and that's the news on Rock 102. Oh, yeah.
Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock. It's 6:51 and Bad Company with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
It's going to be cold today, windy with a high of 30. Tomorrow, snow showers with a high of 37. It's 17 right now in downtown Springfield.
Rock 102 and the Springfield Thunderbirds want to hook you up with slap shots and shish kebabs. You can score yourself a $100 gift certificate to Nadim's Downtown Mediterranean Grill. And a pair of tickets to see the Thunderbirds take on Toronto at the Mass Mutual Center on January 23rd. One lucky winner will be chosen at random on January 19th. Your chance to win slap shots and shish kebabs from Rock 102 and the Springfield Thunderbirds. And again, just go to rock102.com for your chance to sign up.
Sweet.
Yeah, real good.
I like shish kebabs.
You know what? I love Nadim's. I really, truly do.
I was just reading a story about this kid who got arrested down south somewhere. Now I can't find the story. But the gist was he was doing a TikTok challenge. Another one of these stupid things. The challenge is to lock yourself inside of a store like a Walmart that closes and stay there overnight and not get caught. And he got caught almost immediately after the doors closed of the Walmart because of the security system. And the sheriff comes on. He's like, these kids, you bunch of knuckleheads, what are you doing? Why can't you do anything positive with your lives? Oh, that wouldn't be fun. It wouldn't
be. It wouldn't be at all. There's a TV show that's out. I think it's called the Roof Man or something like that.
Yeah.
Some streaming thing on one of the services about a guy who kind of did just that. He's hiding out in a store and getting away with it, even with like security cameras and everything else. He's logging into the computer system. He's, living in a store, and
nobody questions him
for whatever reason. They have not questioned him. I don't really know whether that's realistic. I'm more inclined to believe that what happened in this news story is probably more likely to happen. If you try to spend the night in a store, they're going to catch you and kick you out.
Yeah, what you're talking about almost sounds like a made up, like it's just done for the video purposes.
Well, it says it's a true story, but even when they say it's a true story, I tend to not believe it.
I don't know how anybody believes anything anymore. I don't like. We're all being manipulated in some way, no matter which way you like. None of us are immune to that. And I was watching this whole thing about algorithms and whatnot, and how things are fed to you in a way where they want to manipulate you somehow, whether it be advertising, political views, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So they only show you things that incense you, like make you angry. And they do it on purpose. They said it's like a little slot machine. Like if you think about TikTok or Reels or any of those things, the model is like a slot machine. Yeah. And when people sit at a slot machine, they're like, oh no, I gotta get the next thing, the dopamine rush to get into the thing. All of us are being manipulated that way. And people will say, I'm not being manipulated.
The hell you're not.
Everybody is being manipulated in some way.
The algorithm shows you things that support or validate your outrage. So you're always being manipulated with propaganda. Like, for example, if you see, let's say, for example, that you are some sort of MAGA guy, and all of a sudden you see a bunch of Elizabeth Warren videos, and you just get angry and angrier. Well, guess what you're going to see more of?
More of that.
Because
that's what, and the same thing on the other side. If you're like one of these, liberal agitators or something, and you're watching this thing, and you see, oh my God, we're turning into Nazi Germany here.
That's right.
That's all you're going to see is just you keep scrolling, and you're like, oh my God, doomsday is coming. It's not even true.
Most of it, most of that propaganda is all phony garbage.
It's phony garbage meant to incense and agitate us to where you hate your neighbor. Do you? I said this like a couple of months ago. Do you go outside and go into the grocery? I have never seen that happen. To go into a grocery store and people are yelling at each other and screaming at each other as they do in the comments section. Right. On TikTok or Facebook or whatever. It just doesn't happen. It's like everybody's living in this own little weird world, yet the reality is going out and doing that. Mm-hmm. That's not happening. I don't run into that.
Now, you can share your opinion of this during Open Line Friday, which begins in just a few minutes. By the way, a couple of rules to share. No foul language, no hate speech, try not to act like a dink and get your point across in 30 seconds. If you can do that, then that'll be fine. We're doing it at 7 o'clock today, and only at 7 o'clock today.
Treat it like a TikTok video.
That's right. Share your outrage with all of us.
Share your outrage and tell us what's really up your craw.
Yeah, what's the bee that's buzzing around in your bonnet?
Yeah. Some guy commented on I put a picture up of the comedy show last night, of the $20 dinner and a comedy show, by the way, which happens every Thursday at the Shortstop.
Yeah.
And then, people were like, oh, it was a good time. It was funny. And then one guy, he goes, it wasn't even funny. And I just responded, please tell me more about the show you weren't even at. I don't know who this guy is. I didn't see him there. He wasn't on the list of names. But again, what is with these people that you just go out of your way to write things that aren't even true? You didn't even go. How do you know that it was funny or not?
You've clearly wasted this person's valuable 10 seconds.
I guess so.
With your out of context comedy.
This guy, if a comedy picture incenses somebody,
I
put a picture of another comic up on the stage doing something, and that just set that guy off enough to write a fake review of a show he didn't even go to.
and has never been to or has any intent of going to.
You people, you really need to get out more.
It's 6:58 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
Rock 102 is. And now, Bax's View from the Couch. Brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware, Winter Storm headquarters before and after the storm.
Hey, good morning, sports fans. How the heck are you? Hey, as some of you know, this Monday night is the college football playoff national championship game between the undefeated Indiana Hoosiers, the number one team in America, against the 10th-ranked Miami Hurricanes. The Hoosiers, who have only managed 3 winning seasons in the last 25 years, are currently listed as 8.5-point favorites to win the national title. Now, I'll probably watch the game on Monday night at home, far away from the crowds and far away from the costly expense of being there in person. How expensive is it? Well, let's take a look, shall we? Let's say you had the gumption to fly all the way to the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. Tickets for Monday night's game are currently being sold for just $2,700 per ticket. That's actually a decrease from last week when the Hoosiers plowed past Oregon 56-22 at the Peach Bowl. Those tickets were being sold for as much as $3,500, a difference of $800. However, that's still more than $1,000 more than they were for last year's national championship. And even at $2,700, that's just for the cheap seats. Better seats are being sold for 2 to 3 times that amount. I should also point out that parking passes are being sold anywhere between $440 to $9,981. Now, while those parking spaces are pretty nice, there's also a shuttle service that will drive you to and from your car for an additional fee of $135 each way. That doesn't include airfare, hotel accommodations, food, or the rental car. That's just to get in the door. You know how much it's going to cost me to park my car on Monday night at home and turn on ESPN to watch the game? Practically nothing. You have any idea how many Indiana or University of Miami students are going to be able to convince their parents to pay for those kinds of tickets? Virtually none of them. In fact, the only college students who'll be at that game are the ones who'll be playing in it, and I will not be among them. But hey, enough of my yapping. Sports brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware. Your furnace is working hard, real hard. Don't make it work harder than it has to. Go to Rocky's to get pleated furnace filters. Buy 3, get 1 free. Change your furnace filters and let that poor furnace breathe a little easier. Buy 3, get 1 free filters right now for your furnace at Rocky's Ace Hardware. I'm Bax. That's my view from the couch.
Rock 102, Springfield's classic rock.
7-Eleven and the great Eddie Money with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
Sunny with a high of 30 today, very windy. It's 17 in downtown Springfield. Before you go any further, I was just watching a TikTok video of this guy talking about how he was part of this trivia team at a local bar, not around here, but wherever he lives. And he was saying how the bar owner's mother passed away, and there was a lot of people in the bar that still wanted trivia night to go on.
Right.
So they were, a lot of them were doing names of the trivia teams in honor of the mom that died. So one was like, Linda, you were like he said in third place was Linda, you were like a mother to me. Number 2 was rest in peace, Linda. And number 1 was boner donors. Because there were still regular people in the bar playing trivia that had nothing to do with the mom passing away.
Well, maybe it did, and we don't know about it.
You don't know if she was a boner donor or not.
She could very well have been.
Absolutely.
And now, live from the Richard Grieco Studios in East Long Meadow, Massachusetts, it's Open Live Friday!
With a brand new sponsor.
Yes, welcome to K&B Diversified Services, Connecticut's go-to for evacuation and demolition. Welcome to the Open Line family, K&B Diversified Services. Okay, y'all know the rules. Let's go through them again. No foul language, no hate speech, try not to act like a dink, and get to your point in 30 seconds.
There you go.
If you can do that, then we should be just fine. The phones are already blowing up, Steve. Rock 102, good morning. Who's this?
This is Eric, the tire guy. It's been a while.
Yes, it has. Eric, what's up?
Not too much. People just need to mind their business talking about handicap placards there. I almost threw down with some guy because my mother had a handicap placard and a plate. You know, she had the placard in case she went in somebody else's car. But she wasn't in a wheelchair. She only had one lung, and she couldn't walk very far.
Right.
This guy was a wicked prick.
Yeah.
But come on, man. Mind your business.
Yeah, well, a lot of people just assume that if you're not on a cane, a walker, or a wheelchair, that you must not possibly be disabled. But there are all kinds of ways to have a disability.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Actually, a really good point, Eric. I believe this is your very first one. We appreciate it.
Wow.
Hey, how was the dinner and comedy show?
The dinner and a comedy show was awesome, except for the one guy who didn't show up there said it was horrible.
Oh, yeah, I remember that guy.
Yeah.
It was fun.
I think he was sitting in the back.
All right, Eric. Have a good weekend. Take care. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey, good morning, boys. It's Vince the Plumber.
Yeah,
Hey,
Vince the
Vince, what's
plumber.
up?
Happy New Year, guys. I haven't been on in a while.
Yeah.
What's on your mind today?
Not much, man. Not much. Just wanted to say hello to everybody. Happy New Year. Had a great vacation and do some shout-outs to my boys over at Plimpton and Hill. They're always the best. Kara, you have a great day at work. McKenna, have a great day at school. And Dom, happy birthday coming up on Wednesday. And that's it.
Wow.
All right.
It's a very tidy list this week.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, Vince.
Yes.
Have a
Have a good one, bud.
All right,
you
we'll
too.
see you.
Rock 102. Oh, come on now. 293-1021. Here we go. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey, it's Dylan from Ware.
What's up, Dylan?
Hey, I was at the comedy show the other night, and it was good. It was good, but I was waiting on the racism, and it never came. The racism jokes.
Is that what you
Is it you were
that's what
expecting
you were hoping
racist
for?
jokes?
That's exactly what I was there for, and it just never came.
That's not really our bag, man. We don't really do that.
Oh, well, I guess I'll be coming back then.
All right. Well, you good luck,
okay.
good luck with that. I hope you find what you're looking
Yeah,
for.
yeah.
Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey, it's Brian from Long Meadow. Well, how you guys say it, Long Meadow.
What's up, Brian?
Hey, I just want to give a shout out to my daughters who are going to be on the show Extracted coming up January 26th this month on Fox at 8 p.m. So Katie is going to be in the woods. Her sisters Carly and Emily, who are going to be in HQ, root for the home team.
Oh, very nice.
What's the name of the show?
Distracted?
Extracted.
Extracted. Oh, very cool.
Is it like a game show or a reality show? What is it?
Yeah, well, it's a reality show. It's like it's like a survival type of thing where Katie's in the woods for a period of time, and HQ helps them out with try to backstab others, and it's pretty cool.
So they'll be facing very much the same kind of danger and trouble you would find in, say, like a Long Meadow or Long Meadow.
Absolutely.
Ah, very good. Okay. All right. Well, best of luck to your kids.
All right, we'll be on the lookout.
Thank you.
Okay, there you go. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey, it's Hawkman.
Hey, what's up, Hawkman?
How you guys doing this morning?
We're
Good,
doing all
thanks.
right. What's up, man?
So what was up with that guy's butt last night?
He wasn't even there, but yet he wrote that the show wasn't funny. I don't understand how you make that assessment if you weren't even there. Everybody else seemed to have a good time.
Well, I wasn't there, but I know you guys are funny.
But you have been there. This man has never even been there at all.
So if he doesn't think that's funny, wait till I get up there and do a bunch of one-liners because I can't stand up.
I see what you
It's the
did.
Hawkman knocking
Because
it
you
out of the
can't
park.
stand up.
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
yeah, all right.
So-
Well, that's cool.
All right, you have a good weekend. Best of your mom, okay?
All right, bye, guys.
All
See ya,
right,
buddy.
there you go. Rock 102.
Oh, man.
Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey, Bax and Steve. This is Billy Bob from Big State. How are you guys?
Good, Billy Bob.
What's
up?
going on?
Hey, I just want to let you guys know I've been trying the last 2 weeks to get through and tell you what a great show you guys been putting on the last month here, and keep up the good work. Steve, I have a question for you. Which bar do you prefer, Geraldine's, or do you prefer the other one on Riverdale Road, which was I forgot the name of it.
Mingles.
Mingles.
Mingles was always the stomping grounds.
Really?
Geraldine's was like a afterthought.
I don't know. I kind of prefer the Wrinkle Ranch, frankly.
Yeah, well, everybody's got their own taste. If you want to It depends on what you want to breathe in. Do you want to breathe in HSV or do you want to breathe in HIV?
I don't know.
There's two different.
You can go either way,
You
really.
can smell it in the air.
All right, Billy Bob, you have
There
yourself a
you
good
go.
weekend.
Thanks, guys. Have a great. You too. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
This is James.
What's up, James?
This is Rock 102, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I wanted to. You were talking about bars that were kind of dive bars that had hotels next to them. Out in Barkhamstead in Connecticut, there's I think it's called the Brass Horse, and literally you walk out the back door and there's a little motel right behind it, like 8 little doors.
Really? Okay. Well, that's just like Mingles. Mingles had that too.
Yeah.
Is that place still open?
Yeah, I drive by it. It's still open.
What's the name of the place?
I think it's called the Brass Horse.
All right, the Brass Horse. Writing that down.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you got to go there. They shouldn't get too drunk. You just walk out and fall into a room, you know?
That's a good plan. All right, we appreciate the call. Thank you.
Okay, see you guys.
Okay, Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey, good morning, Tweedledee and Tweedledum. It's Brian, the brain dead trucker.
Yeah, Brian, the brain dead trucker.
What's up, Brian?
Yeah, I just wanted to tell you that comedy show was absolutely hilarious last night. The food was delicious, too.
Well, thank you, Brian.
Thanks, Brian. You didn't even go either.
No, I couldn't make it down there. I'm sorry.
Well, I appreciate your fake reviews.
Your assumptions are spot on.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
All right, have a good day.
Thanks,
All right,
man.
you too. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey, good morning. It's Bob. How are you?
Good, Bob.
Bob, what's up?
Well, so thrilled. You know, you guys make my morning, and I just want to say I love you, Dan. I love you, Kim. I wish you the best today.
All right.
All
We'll
right,
make sure
thank you.
they find that out. We appreciate the call. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, there you go. Thank
All
you,
right.
Bob. There you have it. Okay, very good. 293-1021. We'll take a couple of more.
All right.
You know, when you guys get around to it.
Somebody from Ellington said the Rocking Horse Saloon might be the bar I was talking about.
Oh, not the
No, it's
the Brass Pony or whatever
It
it is.
is the Cadillac Ranch. Somebody did point that out.
Okay. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hello.
Hi, Mike. How's it going?
Good, Mike.
Good, what's up?
Could you talk into the phone, please?
Hi. Oh, it's good. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now we can hear you.
What's up, man?
Hey, that was interesting to hear about the Brass Horse. That's a place I used to stop every single day for a drink on my way home from work. When I used to work at Winstead. And as far as I know, it is still open. And also, I just wanted to say, go Celtics.
Go
Good
Celtics.
weekend, you guys.
All right.
Very
Thanks.
good. All right. Thank you very much.
Later.
Appreciate it. Okay. Well, there you go. Now we have another place to go.
Somebody's also saying the City Hotel in Westfield. I haven't been there in years.
Which one's the City Hotel?
It's the one that looks like a hotel right on Elm Street.
Oh, yeah. Now I remember
I think it
that.
used to be a hotel. It's
And now
just
it's
a
a
bar.
no-tell motel.
And I think there's apartments upstairs.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Wallace the plumber from Connecticut.
What's up, Wallace?
I was just curious, man. What kind of prick calls a radio station asking a radio station about going to a comedy show looking for racist jokes? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is kind of weird that somebody would want that kind of thing.
Wallace, I don't know if this is the first time you've ever heard our show, but we do have a small percentage of listeners that are dinks.
Yeah, I guess so. That guy qualify as a dink.
I think
Very
he is
much
the
so.
dink of the day.
We
Right
don't-
there.
We don't. That's not our bag, man. We don't. We talk about dirty stuff.
We
but
love.
we don't talk about.
We
that.
love everybody. Everybody is aces in our eyes.
And everybody can agree that dirty stuff is funny.
Yes, it's true. It is. All right, you have yourself a
Cool,
good
guys.
weekend there. All right, thank you very much. Okay, very good. I think we've exhausted all of this.
Have we?
More or less. Again, brought to you by K&B Diversified Services, your go-to for evacuation and demolition.
That guy's like, money well spent.
Yes, that's a capital investment on our part.
Absolutely.
722 on Rock 102.
Call or text us anytime on the Route 10 Tire.
It's 728. And Brian Adams with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
It is going to be sunny today with a high of 30 and very windy. Everyone knows it's windy. Tomorrow, snow with a high of 37. It's 17 right now in downtown Springfield.
So I'm going to set everybody up with a challenge here. If you have not downloaded the Rock 102 app, you're going to want to do so before noon today, okay? Mm-hmm. Follow me along here. We want to send somebody to the big game this weekend. New England taking on Houston and Foxborough this Sunday. We want to send you there. And you can potentially qualify for those tickets by downloading the Rock 102 app and then enter before noon today.
Yeah.
For your chance to win a pair of tickets to this highly coveted and very exciting big-time football game. It's your chance to see New England take on Houston free, just like the Rock 102 app from the App Store or wherever you get your apps on your Androids, what have you. From Rock 102 Springfield's Classic Rock.
That sounds pretty sweet.
It's a great way of doing it, man.
Yeah.
Tell you what, free tickets to a football game, that football game.
That's the one that you want.
Exactly.
Yeah.
By the way, we'll be talking to Scott Zolak after 8 o'clock, brought to you by Window World of Western Mass.
Oh, sweet. Why didn't he let us know that he wasn't available yesterday?
I think it sometimes slips his mind.
Must
May
have
have
been
taken too many shots to the head.
I was going to say, it must have been the brain fog from that aneurysm he almost had come making that call the other day.
Well, we'll talk to him about that and some other stuff, too.
Yeah. I'm doing a show tomorrow in Hopewell Junction, New York.
Wow.
Yeah.
How nice.
All the way down there.
Wow.
It's only 2 hours away. I thought it was a lot longer than that.
It's around, what did you say, Poughkeepsie?
Yeah, Poughkeepsie area.
Yeah, it's about a little more than 2 hours, but yeah, pretty close.
Yeah. And then I think I said this yesterday, I'll be opening for Tom Cotter at the Comics at Mohegan Sun the weekend of February 19th.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Sweet.
Look at you.
Well, hey, I'm just trying to hustle.
That's what the name of the game, isn't it?
Yeah.
We got news coming up next to Rock 102. 7:32 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102. It's time for news brought to you by Freedom Credit Union. Freedom is yours. Here's local radio icon Steve Nagle.
Thanks, Bax. No fireworks in Northampton this year.
Ah, nuts.
Lots of local residents shared their disappointment after the Northampton Family Fourth Committee announced on Thursday that they will be pausing the annual event for 2026 after years of bringing the community together for Independence Day fireworks at Look Park. Event organizers told Western Mass News it was a very difficult decision for them. Western Mass News spoke with committee chair Brenda Ryan. She said that since 2011, the event has been powered by a small core group of volunteers. Those volunteers effort fundraising for the event. Ryan said that in recent years, it's been extremely challenging to gather the necessary funds and has required considerable time, energy, and repeated outreach. The committee anticipates that given current economic conditions, raising that cash for 2026 would be even more difficult. People gave, but they didn't give as much as they have in the past. Everybody's been feeling that pinch, so this year we feel like it's best time for us to rebuild that cushion we had because it's more than just paying for the fireworks. We have to pay for insurance, bands, yada, yada, yada. She yada, yada, yada over the best part. Well, she mentioned the fireworks.
Well, the bigger the cushion, the sweeter the cushion. Or is it the other way around? One of the two.
Where are you going with that?
Well, you said they had a cushion. I'm just wondering if...
I see. You're using that more cushion for the pushing.
Maybe that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. I mean, I just had it wrong.
It's all right. I'm just trying to get the right line out of you.
Sure. Well, now, listen, it was my first time.
Well, you'd be perfect working at 22 News.
Yes, I would.
Ryan also mentioned that no new volunteers have joined the committee in several years, and the longtime core members now have limited capacity due to other responsibilities. While the fireworks celebration for 2026 is on pause, the committee said they were hopeful they will break it. Hopefully this break will make it so the event can return for 2027. If you're interested in making a donation, you can do so on the committee's Facebook page. So, you want to see fireworks come back to Northampton, you do that. All right.
Well, I'm sure the people of Northampton are very disappointed by this news. I mean, who doesn't love the fireworks, except for dogs and neighbors that don't celebrate that kind of thing.
They are, I know, but they are still community events that people like to go to.
Yes.
Let's see. Let's do this one again because this was fun. Crews were called to a car fire in South Hadley near Route 33 Pizza House Thursday afternoon. Fire crews were called to a plaza on Memorial Drive on Thursday afternoon for a car fire in front of Route 33 Pizza.
Now, where was this car fire exactly?
I believe it was on Route 33 near the Route 33 Pizza on Memorial Drive.
Okay.
A car fire.
Will I still be able to order pizza from the Route 33 Pizza House?
You know what? I don't know. I mean, the building looks a little damaged, but I can't say. I mean, but the storefront itself doesn't look damaged. I don't know. It doesn't say anything about the. I think Route 33 Pizza House is open for business.
Well, I would hope so.
Well, not now at 7:30 in the morning, but at some point today they'll open.
Well, I would hope so.
Officials marked off the area. Get this, Bax, with yellow caution tape.
Really?
And then they inspected the vehicle involved in the incident. This is what they do.
And what did they discover?
Well, I don't know.
But there had been a car fire near the Route 33 Pizza House?
But when the 22 news crew arrived at the Route 33 Pizza House, which I don't know exactly where that is.
My understanding is it may be somewhere around 2080 Memorial Drive in South Hadley.
They saw a car severely damaged from fire with damage done to the exterior of the building and the yellow caution tape. Now, they had reached out to authorities for more information, but they have not heard back yet. They supposedly will provide you with updates when that happens.
Do you think the reporter went up to somebody on the scene and said, hey, what's going on here around the Route 33 Pizza House? And the guy, working for the fire department says, well, you're going to find this hard to believe, but there appears to be a car fire near the Route 33 Pizza House.
Yeah.
We have no further details at this time. At that point, the reporter, quickly got to his phone or laptop and wrote out all the details that they were able to extract in that particular situation on 2080 Memorial Drive in South Hadley.
Interesting.
You're telling me.
The Massachusetts State Police will conduct a sobriety checkpoint in Hampden County this weekend as part of an ongoing effort to keep impaired drivers off the road.
Now, where exactly will these be?
Well, it's one of 5 places. It's either Page Boulevard, downtown Columbus Avenue. Where's the other ones? Memorial Drive, I think they do one there up there.
I don't know. Maybe they might do it there. Yeah. I don't know.
Anyway, Colonel Jeffrey Noble, superintendent of the Mass State Police, said the checkpoint is designed to raise public awareness about the dangers of driving under the influence of alcohol and or drugs and to remove impaired motorists from the roadways. It is a leaky balloon knot check. If your balloon knot is leaking, they know you had 9 Tito's at a local bar.
I'm all for letting the people know, but I mean, if you really want me to know, tell me what neighborhoods I'm supposed to avoid.
Well, you shouldn't drink and drive. I mean, I guess that's
obviously,
the point.
that's the easiest way. But for those who are completely ignoring that directive, where should they not drive?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Well, that's going to be a hell of a surprise to them, won't it be?
Well, I mean, what if you're like taking a cab and the cab gets stuck in the checkpoint? Then you're paying extra money for the cab. You might as well just drive your own car and go the other way.
You really... For what it's cost to get a cab these days.
Local high school students are taking action to inform parents about the dangers of social media and online predators, highlighting safety measures during a presentation at Stefanik School in Chicopee. The session, organized by the Hampden DA's office, aimed to educate parents on protecting their children from potential online dangers. The kids are teaching the parents how to protect the kids.
That's because the kids know how to use the devices.
Right, because there's all these loopholes that parents just don't understand. Man, Will Smith and DJ Jazzy Jeff were so right about that.
They really saw the future.
As technology evolves, so do the risks associated with internet use. With children increasingly engaging on social media and gaming platforms, Neva Berezin of the Hampden DA's office emphasized the importance of recognizing unusual behavior, such as receiving requests from strangers to share pictures without revealing their identity. I told you, I always know when I'm trying to be like catfished.
Mm-hmm.
especially when a request comes through and it's like this, it's a thirst trap. And the thirst trap says, "Hey, handsome." Mm-hmm. That's the immediate red flag. When you call me handsome.
Right.
That's not happening in any world. And hello, handsome. I was just perusing and I saw your profile and it stood out. No, there's nothing about my profile that sticks out.
I find that if I get one of those requests and they have like 2 friends, I can't imagine that I'm on the top 5 of anybody's list for Facebook friendship or following on Instagram.
No.
Like no posts, 2 friends, and 0 followers.
Or they have a lot of followers. And when you click on that follower list, you see a bunch of dudes that probably wouldn't be courting this young lady thirst trap type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, one of those guys was probably the guy who said he went to a comedy show and it was sucked. Like it's that kind of guy that has those followers.
Like a heartless, gutless troll.
A guy who went to a comedy show that said it sucked that never even stepped foot into the building that the comedy show was taking place.
That sounds like a shameless bedwetter to me.
Yeah, it probably is.
Yeah, I mean, it's an assumption, of course, but still.
See, that's the other thing. We were talking about social media earlier and how you're being fed information and whatnot. There's a group of dudes out there that do nothing but follow those thirst trap type accounts that are all fake. And even if they're not fake, they're still trying to scam you out of money. And that's how those chicks make money. They scam dudes who think that, wow, she thinks I'm handsome.
You know what's crazy?
What?
There are people out there who, in every other way, seem to be reasonably intelligent people. How many of those people are easily swayed and trapped by these scammers?
Yeah,
they buy it, hook, line, and sinker. I've met this beautiful woman online. She's from Luxembourg, and she says I'm the handsomest fella she's seen online in weeks. Really? Is that a fact?
Most handsome.
The most handsome fella. She's all the way in Luxembourg. I should spend thousands of dollars in gifts for this young woman.
Meanwhile, this man has barbecue sauce stuck in his overgrown mustache that he hasn't trimmed in 30 years.
Yes. This is a guy.
She's really into me.
She says she likes guys who take selfies without their shirt on.
Man,
lying down on the couch.
Man, I knew this would be snack material for some young girl out there looking for an older scruffy guy like myself.
He's always had a feeling that I was quite provocative.
And success. Your Pioneer Valley 14.
What was it about this finest T-shirt I had on that made her feel so hot for me?
You know what it was? It was the shirt that said "I shaved my nuts for this" with a question mark.
What a makeout master!
Yeah, or maybe it was the other T-shirt that said "breathalyzer available" with an arrow pointing down.
Man, you're going to bag a sweetheart with that one.
I got a new one for Valentine's Day because I ride my bike around town. It says, "I'm looking for a bitch to fall off my bike." Right. You don't see those anymore.
No, you don't.
If you can read this, the bitch fell off.
Yeah, it's still funny, but not appropriate.
And
these
then
days.
there was the women who would wear in the shirts like, "I'm the bitch that fell off."
Yeah.
Oh, hilarity ensues.
Sure. Yeah, she bought that herself.
Makes you want to go to a motorcycle run.
It does not now, actually.
Your Pioneer Valley forecast today is going to be sunny with a high of 30. Tomorrow, snow showers with a high of 37. It is 18 right now in downtown Springfield. I'm Steve Nagle, and that's the news on Rock 102. Oh, yeah.
The kids are back in school.
Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock. It's 7:51 in Credence. with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
Windy today with a high of 30. Tomorrow, snow with a high of 37. It's 18 right now in downtown Springfield.
We are going to talk to Scott Zolak in just a few minutes, and you'll hear that game against Houston here on Rock 102. Immediately following the post-game wrap-up, it's Baxy's Musical Fun Bag. I'll have music from the Violent Femmes, The Clash, The Misfits, Devo, Elvis Costello, and more. All brought to you by Raspberries Records in East Longmeadow and in Ludlow. It's Rock 102's Loudest Hour on Rock 102 Springfield's Classic Rock.
Loudest Hour.
The loudest hour we have.
All right.
Yes.
The loudest hour here on Rock 102.
That's right, Steve.
You know, we have that dead hour, too.
That's like the quietest hour.
Is it, though? I mean, even with Bob Weir passing away, I think that would be a more popular show.
Yeah, I'm going to guess it's going to get a good deal of people listening on Saturday night, but, there you go. There you have it.
There you have it. I don't know, man. I'm a little tired from last night.
Even after getting home an hour early?
Yeah, but, that Marty... Yap.
You're telling me.
The show. It's like, all right, dude, it's time to go home.
Like this, like you and I could do a whole show and not talk to each other. And
I'm fine with that.
And that's fine. I mean, you have a conversation with the same guy over and over again for 20 plus years. It's a long time.
Yeah.
But with Marty, he comes in here last week and it's like yep, chatter, gab. That's the thing the entire time. It's just him chatting away.
He's a little chatty Cathy.
He is.
Yeah. And he seems to only say $20 on a comedy show. $20 on a comedy show.
There's a lot of that.
Yeah, there is quite a bit of that. I'm trying to find some other news here to dive into. Hygiene ratings shouldn't apply to Michelin restaurants, says food critic.
What are you talking about?
Michelin-starred restaurants should not have to abide by normal health and safety rules, food critics Giles Corrin has said. The writer claimed inspectors needed to modernize after two-star Ynir restaurant and rooms received a hygiene rating of 1 out of 5 after food safety officers visited on November 5th. According to the Food Standards Agency, this must be from England, that means major improvement is required at the site of Macalynth Caradon, which charges almost $500 per head. You're charging $500 per head.
And you can't clean your kitchen?
You have a 1-star rating for hygiene?
This whole Michelin star thing is a bit of a big bunch of hooey, to be honest with you.
And this reviewer who visited this restaurant in 2022 said high-end restaurants were, quote, a different sort of world. Speaking on a radio program in England, it is not little kitchens and pots boiling away, mimsy little things being placed on plates. He's cooking with fire. He stands there in his leather apron and it's roaring like fireworks. You're so conversely served quite a lot of raw food. He's talking about sushi, Japanese techniques. The rules should be modernized. So basically, because of this place is this highly rated Michelin restaurant, they should throw away or turn a blind eye to most of the health reasons because of the way that this guy cooks the food.
Yeah, but
it's like an experience.
I mean, ignore the rat droppings in the sauce.
Yeah,
that's flavor. That's what that is. Those are croutons.
One of my biggest things is not. I told you, if I prepare food for guests coming over, I will use rubber gloves in order to prepare that food. Just because, it's the right thing to do. I don't want anybody getting sick from my house from something that I made.
Sure.
Yeah, that's why barbecues are always unless I actually know the person who cooked the food.
Yeah, I'm not a germaphobe, and I do tend to rely somewhat on my immune system to get through a lot of that stuff. But if I'm cooking for people, I'm washing my hands constantly.
And I don't care how good it is.
Oh, I do.
If you did it and rubbed your hands in certain places.
How do you feel about sneezing on it?
No sneezing.
No sneezing?
No, none of that.
Dropping it on the floor, putting it back on the plate?
No. I was with last week in the green room. I'm with TJ Miller and Brian Plum, and some guy brought in like all these ice cream. It was like a local creamery.
Yeah.
They made all these ice creams, and then like Plum and TJ were like eating out of these little samples, and then they're like, here, try this one. And I'm like, nah. What do you mean, no? I'm like, you just had your mouth in there.
Okay, well, I mean...
I'm not going to stick my spoon in that. What if the risk of mononucleosis?
Then you get a day out of work, or a week out of work for that matter.
More like 3 months out of
Whatever.
work. Yeah.
I mean, come on. You got an immune system. It's what's there for.
It's kind of gross.
Yeah.
Remember that guy up in, I think it was Amherst? He was like, he was on camera and he was like rubbing his crotch.
Yeah,
and then making pizzas.
Yes.
He wasn't even Italian. He was like Egyptian.
Listen, I don't know anything about Egyptian cuisine. Maybe that's part of what they do. Who am I to judge?
Maybe
I don't
he was
know.
learning from the Italians.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I'm sure someone somewhere blowing a snot rocket on a salad plate or something like that, or whatever.
When an Egyptian guy rubs his balls on your pie, that's revolting.
That's revolting.
I think that's what they were singing.
Yeah, they might be right.
Yeah.
It's 7:57. Scott Zolak coming up in just a couple minutes on Rock 102.
And now, Bax's View from the Couch. Brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware, Winter Storm headquarters before and after the storm.
Hey, good morning, sports fans. How the heck are you? Folks, when I was a young, optimistic college student back in the 1980s, the only points I ever shaved was taking my 2.4 grade point average and trimming it down to an impressive 2.1 by the time I graduated with a degree 5.5 years later. I was told by some administrators they'd never seen anything like it, and yet I did it without breaking a single rule. Yesterday, according to a federal indictment, at least 39 college basketball players on at least 17 Division I teams have been named in a widespread point-shaving scandal. And according to the indictment, this scandal affected dozens of games spread out over 2 seasons from 2023 to 2025. Apparently, in each of these cases, players were bribed into participating with payments ranging between $10,000 to $30,000 apiece in exchange for the players to intentionally underperform during games. By doing so, they allowed gamblers to target their bets using manipulated insider information. And that, my friends, is illegal. The charges against these young fellas include bribery and conspiracy to commit wire fraud. Now, the bribery charge could yield a maximum of 5 years in prison. The wire fraud charge could land these guys in jail for the next 20 years. Folks, the only real money I ever made in college was returning my empties to the nearest redemption center, then periodically donating plasma for beer money to replace them. At no point was I ever in a position to phony up anything that was even remotely lucrative, and yet here you have 39 college basketball players putting their NIL contracts and their 3 $80,000 a year educations on the line for a $10,000 to $30,000 payout. What does it mean exactly? It means that the federal government has just identified the top 39 stupidest college students in America. It's an updated who's who of incomprehensible stupidity. And frankly, I'm happy to finally be off that list. But hey, enough of my yapping. Sports brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware. I'm looking at 3 great tool deals going on at Rocky's right now. Milwaukee, DeWalt, Craftsman. I'm looking at the printed flyer. You can pick one up at any Rocky's store too, or go online at Rockies.com. What's on sale at Rocky's? It's always at your fingertips at Rocky's Ace Hardware. I'm Bax. That's my view from the couch.
Rock 102, Springfield's classic rock.
Rock 102, Springfield's classic rock. It's 8:11. And Aerosmith with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
It's going to be sunny and windy today with a high of 30. It is 18 right now in downtown Springfield.
I got to tell you, I love postseason football, man. It's the greatest. I'm nervous. I'm excited. I don't know what the hell to feel. But on the phone with us right now, brought to you by Window World of Western Mass, it's Scott Zolak. Good morning, Scott. How are you?
Morning, guys. How we doing?
Good. We should be asking you that question.
Yeah.
We saw this video you having a freak out during that game last weekend.
Get a little excited during the game. What are you going to do? You know?
I thought you were going to rip
What
out a
about
whole box of Sweet and Low and start doing lines right off of Sochi's
I'm
laptop.
actually putting Sweet and Low in my new coffee. I'm putting Sweet and Low in my new Nescafe coffee maker right now.
I gotta, I've when you Google Zolak and Freak Out, there's like a whole history of some very, very excitable behavior from you. I hope you get a chance to you put your head between your knees, get some oxygen in your brain in between some of these games.
Not at all. Why would I do that?
Because I don't want to see you pass out.
All that stuff, man. It's fun. I get caught up in the game, man. My job is to convey the emotion of the moment. Excuse me, at that time to the radio listeners, and that's my job.
That's it.
That's what I like about you is that you're so invested. Not only as a sportscaster, but as a fan as well. And I think that's really cool. I mean, you ever see Tim McCarver jump up and down like that in a booth? No, he would never do that.
And that's why Deion Sanders can't stand him.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, Scott, you didn't see this because you're on the phone and you're 100 miles away or whatever. I was feeling the same kind of uppity excitement just playing that Aerosmith song just a couple minutes ago. I was probably throwing chairs and my coffee cup all over the place. Why not?
Is the way you guys play music, is that standard like every week? Because you bring me in with that damn song every time. That or what's the other one? Rolling Stones, some stupid Rolling Stones song or something, or Bon Jovi. Like it's you guys got to up the music a little bit, man.
Hey, you're
playing to a certain audience. I get it.
There are no stupid Rolling Stones songs. They're just Rolling Stones songs.
No, right, I have this argument all the time. All the time with my producer. He's a big Doors fan. He knows the drummer and all this crap.
Yeah,
and I'm like, the Doors aren't a band. Like they have an organ. And all their music sounds the same. It's not a rock band. You guys don't play Doors, do you?
Of course we do. We just don't play it before we introduce you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
No problem. I'll keep that in mind for next season.
Yeah, right.
When that happens.
Right.
So last week, I thought it ended the way it was going to end. It was no surprise to me that the Patriots beat the Chargers 16-3. It was the only blowout of the weekend, but they're facing Houston on Sunday. Houston's got a great defense, and you always hear things like defense wins championships. When the number one defense is going up against the number 3 offense, does it equal itself out? I mean, how do you even look at a game like this and decide who's got the upper hand?
I think you look at both teams, right? We go as Drake May goes. That's for sure. Like when he's not good, we're not good, and when he plays great, we usually win that football game. I think it's the same thing for them. Like their offense has been down this year. C.J. Stroud isn't playing the way it was a year or 2 years ago, and for whatever reason. It's a different play caller, but something's got to break on Sunday. So it's sort of that chess game. Like whoever makes the first mistake, that's where you're gonna, probably get down in the game. We can't start the game this week the way we did last week, where you fumble inside your own 10, and your defense bails you out. Defense saved us in that game, and you just wait until somebody cracks, and that's kind of the way these games go at this point of the year.
It's weird though how I've lived in New England for most of my life. I remember the 70s. I remember the 80s when it came to Patriot football. You start a Sunday morning off, you think, what time should the disappointment begin? But now it's just kind of like the way it had been in the 2000s, where like you go and you have like tremendous confidence that whatever they're going to face, they're going to probably wind up winning because everything seems to be kind of locked up and in the right direction. Even with mistakes, they get over it. They don't, beat themselves up over it. They just keep plowing along. That's amazing.
They don't dwell. Yeah, the nice part about this team is they don't dwell when something bad happens. Like some teams just tuck tail and put their head down like, oh, man, shucks, we screwed up. We're not going to be able to come out of this. They fix the problem. They fix it quickly. That's the fun part about watching this team is how they adjust. Series to series. I think, and then that part's the coaching, right? It's one thing for it to be a player. And all players, you dwell on the mistakes because you hate making mistakes. It's up to the coaches to fix it and get them out of it. And it tells you that the coaching is working here, and that's the most impressive part of the type of staff that they have. And I think that's why they are beating teams.
Yeah, the Houston defense people are talking about is the number one defense, in the league. The Patriots defense is no slouch either. But Christian Gonzalez is in the concussion protocol. Do you think he winds up playing on Sunday?
Yes, absolutely. He was off the red jersey yesterday, practiced yesterday. So, it's different now than when I played. You got to pass all these different tests, this baseline tests. You need 3 days of aerobic activity to be cleared to where your head responds. I think he's already responded to that really well. Then the doctor clears him, then the team clears him. I'd anticipate that happening today. For them, Nico Collins, he hasn't even practiced yet. He had a bad concussion against Pittsburgh on Monday night, so that's another day shorter, another day to not be ready to go. That's a big break for us if Nico Collins isn't going to play in this game. They're a wide receiver. He's our best player on offense.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you played, I mean, they didn't really look at concussions with the same seriousness as they do now. I mean, you got a concussion, you just rubbed a little dirt on it, you kept on playing.
Yeah, they these things called smelling salts. You break them and you smell them. It's pneumonia, and that wakes you up. And they just say, "Hey, you got your bell rung. Get back in there."
Like smelling
salts. Kind of the way we handle things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like the idea of smelling salts?
I love smelling salts. Yeah.
You like smelling bath salts.
Yeah, I've done a couple of those too. I actually, when I've done bath salts, I act like a sportscaster at a booth when a touchdown happens. I'll be like, "Yeah!"
Yep. See, now you guys get to talk to that guy. That's the fun part.
Yeah, there you go.
So when you look at who's left, obviously the Broncos and Bills are playing on tomorrow. You look at a game like that. If you're the Patriots, who do you prefer? You've already played the Bills a couple of times. The Broncos are a really, really tough team. If you're the Patriots, do you prefer one or the other, or does it not matter at this point?
Where do you play next week? Of the two, you never want to get on an airplane. You want to play at home, so you're rooting for Buffalo here.
Right.
You want Buffalo to play the AFC title game here in New England next week. And boy, would that be fun. Then all bets are off,
I mean,
never want to get on a plane.
Well, I mean, even if it winds up being Denver, I mean, do you think? I mean, do you see the I mean, it's the number 1 versus the number 2 seed. Even if the Patriots are at home, they're a great road team. So, in a way, do you get nervous because that game might happen to be in Denver?
No, because I think you get a lesser quarterback in Denver. There's better quarterbacks in Buffalo, that's for sure. He's the best quarterback left in the playoffs here. Yeah, you kind of don't want to play him, but I'll take my chances against him at home. So I think you get the crowd into it. Just a lot. There's a lot of advantages playing at home. You're well rested. You're in your sort of routine, and we've been in this routine where we haven't been on a plane since the end of the year. Going back to that Jets game. So last thing you want to do is get on a plane. Next plane you want to get on is for the Super Bowl. Boy, I can't believe we're saying that.
When you think about it, you're just 2 games away, and then boom. 1 game, 2 games away, and you're in. We've talked about this before. The incomprehensibility of even thinking that the Patriots have gotten this far. Never mind getting back to the Super Bowl after the last couple of years that they've faced with their not even they couldn't even muster up a winning season.
Yeah, that's pretty much where we're at, man. And I've been fortunate enough to call 5 of them. We've been to the 13 AFC title games, called those, and it's just like we seemed like we were so far away from that, and now it's like we're right back into it in a matter of less than 1 year, which is crazy. Like it was 1 calendar year away, when we were playing that final game a year ago, and it was just awful. You remember that beatdown that the Chargers had?
Yeah.
It was 40-7 on a Saturday, and you felt like it was the lowest low point in the world. And now you're completely flipped the script, and you're on the other end of it.
So, like it is in every season, we talked about this a little bit last week. The coaching carousel. Still, you had at one point, I believe, 10 teams looking for coaches. It looks like the Giants are going to hire Harbaugh. The Mike Tomlin thing, I think, is a little bit of a surprise to some people, but maybe not. If you were a head coach, there have to be some teams and some that would be an attractive fit, and there's got to be some teams you would avoid with a 10-foot pole. What do you think is the best availability for a coach right now in the NFL?
Pittsburgh and Baltimore. I think Pittsburgh and Baltimore because just Pittsburgh it's just a good organization. You're always successful there. Baltimore, you're a physical team, good owner. Lamar's there. If you could deal with that type of offense with him, maybe the Miami situation down there because you're gonna be given a blank check. This is where Bill Belichick, I think, has really sort of played this wrong, man. If he would have just stayed in TV another year, be friendly with people, and he would have had the pick of 10 different jobs. Harbaugh, It just is in demand where he's making over $20 million a year, and Bill got stuck coaching in Carolina.
Yeah.
This is where a year ago there's nothing available. Maybe just the Atlanta gig, and they didn't hire him. So, man, if he was just out this year and didn't have the rubbing of people the way it went down here this past year, he'd be in a driver's seat right now.
Mike Tomlin's talking about taking the year off and not coaching, next season. Obviously, Pittsburgh is a pretty attractive thing. To coach for that long on one team, maybe it was time for him to go. Maybe it wasn't. You can make that argument all day long. But if I'm like an Aaron Rodgers, I think I'm going to say, all right, I think we're done here. I mean, I don't know if there's an incentive for him to want to stick around, knowing it's like another coach, another system, another thing he would have to learn. What do you think he's going to wind up doing?
I think he's done. I do. I think he's done. He's kind of talking about it already this year. The problem is, you don't want it to end that way. But I think once he gets away from it, he'll be fine with it. He's not going to get faster. He's not going to get healthier. He's not going to get younger. At some point, you're going to just step away and say, you know what, I've had enough. I've had enough. My family's had enough. Not like he has a family, but he's got to start with the next phase of his life, and I think it's time.
Yeah. So Sunday, 3:00. It's a reasonable time, a reasonable kickoff time for a change, and they're 3-point favorites. Do you think they beat that, or you think 3 is about right?
I think they beat them by 7 to 10, but I do think they cover nicely.
Yeah,
very good, very good. We'll talk to you.
What time should I go to bed the night before? 3:00 is kind of a weird time. It's kind of stuck right in the middle. It's not 1 o'clock, or it's not night.
But you know what? I'll take that over an 8:15 start any day.
Anytime.
I hate it.
I agree.
Absolutely hate it.
You guys do morning radio. So you hate that stuff.
Yeah, and you know what? We suffered as a result of it. That show, Monday's show, is terrible. I'll be the first to admit it. This is like the last place I wanted to be. Scott,
you guys just play music?
Yeah, I suppose we could, but still.
More Rolling Stones songs.
Scott Zolak, brought to you by Window World. We'll talk to you next week.
That's it, guys. Good luck. Let's go.
All right, Scott Zolak. It's 8:24 on Rock 102. With Bax and Nagle on Rock 102, it's time for news brought to you by Freedom Credit Union. Freedom is yours. Here's local radio icon Steve Nagle.
Yeah, I guess we could do, the regular way we do news, but I just saw this story. Woman choking on French fry crashes into gas station awning, causing partial collapse. This is in Cincinnati. Police in Ohio said a woman told them she choked on a French fry, causing her to crash into a gas station awning and hit another car.
Oh, my gosh.
The crash happened noon on Sunday on South Street in Wilmington. You know where that is.
I do.
A witness told law enforcement he saw a car on South Street drive into a parking lot of the Sunoco and crash into a pole supporting the awning, causing a partial collapse. According to the incident report, the officer responding to the scene said he spoke with the driver. How does he speak with her? Whether she's choking on a French fry.
Well, it probably dislodged, or she probably finished chewing. Hit the awning. Yeah, exactly.
The awning served as a delivery method of the Heimlich maneuver. That is interesting.
It is.
According to the report, the driver said she didn't remember the crash, but has a dry spot in her throat that makes her choke. All right.
Yeah.
This time she choked on a French fry, she said.
I've always, whenever I'm eating in the car, French fries, hamburger, soup.
Big soup, soup and eat, drive and eat guy.
You hold the bowl in one hand.
Yeah.
I steer with my elbows. Anyway, I always try to chew my food before I swallow to avoid things like choking.
Yeah.
I find choking to be as distracting for driving as a phone call or texting.
For somebody who's admitted here in this story that she has a dry spot in her throat that causes her to sometimes choke, eating and driving is probably not the best thing for you to be doing, especially when you're alone.
At least with the soup, it would have, lubricated her throat.
Yeah, I don't. A nice clam chowder.
Yeah.
Like a hot piping clam chowder.
Delicious.
Driving down the street, holding a thing of clam chowder in one hand and a steering wheel in the other.
Trying to
maybe
pour
Marlboro.
Put the oyster crackers on, but you're at a stoplight.
Smoking Marlboros out of your nostrils. Putting makeup on. You can do it.
Yeah.
And it's a stick shift, too.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. She's all kinds of talented.
It's clutch chowder.
Yeah. Here's a good one. Police in Florida said a woman intentionally defecated towards officers in an attempt to avoid being arrested.
Who hasn't done that?
The Fort Walton Beach Police Department said officers were called to the Palms of Emerald Coast massage parlor on Tuesday for a report of a battery on a health department employee. Police said the health department employee was conducting a routine inspection when Fang Wang, a massage parlor employee,
Fang Wang
became upset and started yelling at the inspector. Police said Wang, 55, tried to force the health inspector out of the business. When officers arrived and tried to detain Wang, you ever tried to detain Wang before?
I have, but that's I do that in my own private time.
She started defecating toward officers in an attempt to avoid being arrested. What does that even mean? Towards them?
Well,
she turned around and dropped trow, as they say.
Perchance,
and,
yes. Maybe, I don't know, an intentional cow moon and some loft.
She was arrested. Wang was arrested and booked in the Okaloosa Department of Corrections.
Very loose
I was going to say,
Department of Corrections.
She was suffering from Okaloosa syndrome. I have OBS, Okaloosa bowel syndrome.
Now, is this in the state of Florida considered a deadly weapon?
No, this is actually a way they say hello.
Kind of like in Hawaii, where aloha has several different meanings.
Right. This is Okaloosa, which means come a little closer while I defecate towards you. It's called the Okaloosa handshake. We don't greet each other. We Okaloosa each other.
All right, so how do you cuff somebody like that?
Very carefully.
I mean, do you cuff them behind the back, in front of the back? What do you do?
I think you get one of them pool skimmers. I think that's how you start.
I mean,
and then you can use handcuffs.
I mean, do you put her in the back of your cruiser? You wait for a paddy wagon? What do you do? What do you do?
Somebody just wrote in Wang Dang Sweet Poo Pang. Oh man, I should have saved these for the end.
Yeah, I know. That's all right, Steve.
We're not going to have any other good stories.
If you keep doing the jokes, this could be your last one.
Well, it's I'm trying out new material. That's what I'm. So was she.
What did the guy call it?
Wang. Hold on a second. Let me get it again. Stupid thing here. Oh, come on.
Wang Dang.
Wang Dang Sweet Poo Pang.
Oh, that's cat scratch fever.
That's the wrong
one. That's the wrong one.
I
got the wrong one.
Well, she had that too. She got cat scratch fever in her Wang Dang Sweet Poo Pang.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, is that?
Here we go. There we go. Now I got it.
Wang Dang Sweet Poo Pang. You know, I wrote this at a massage parlor when I was in Okaloosa, or Ooksa, whatever. Poopsaloka, Florida.
You know, whenever I think about launching one towards the police, I immediately think of Ted Nugent.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah. Who doesn't? Who doesn't think of Ted Nugent when you hear the things like that? That guy's a badass.
Oh yeah, he is something.
He's like a crossbow hunter. He's got crossbows. He goes out and shoots deer.
Oh yeah, no, he eats everything he kills,
and he knows everything about Wang. What is it? Wang Dang Sweet Poop hanging out in the woods when he has to go. Yeah, I mean he's a pretty disciplined guy.
Oh yeah,
but when you're sitting in a tree stand all day. Nature's going to call at some point, and then you're going to have to turn up the Wang Dang Sweet Poo Pang. Yeah, well, I call it the Okaloosa handshake, is what I call it. Actually, that sounds more like Jesse Ventura.
It does, but
he does kind of sound like him a little bit too.
He sometimes has the whistle in his speech. Yes.
Wang Dang Swish Push Poo Pang. Poo Pang. Who's Poo Pang around here?
Anyhow,
From my cold, dead hands. I think that's a different guy, isn't it?
It is, but they're kind of all cut from the same loincloth.
Oh man, I'm just trying to limp along here.
It's Friday.
It's Friday. We're tired.
Yeah, it's a non-payday. They got nothing to live for.
Yeah, I told you about the Google banned ads for deadly pill-making machines, but they were still posted for sale until Mass Live reached out, and now they're no longer available.
Is it Mass Live that killed all the fun?
Are you not allowed to own a pill press?
I don't think you can make your own pills.
Yeah, but what if you're just making them for yourself? Like you're doing an art project with the kids at home.
Yeah, but I mean, you could say, but they could say, okay, but you could be making them for somebody else. You could be selling, you're selling phony pills, placebos, passing them off as something else.
What if you're like in a school play and you want to make a realistic reenactment of whatever? Like maybe there's a scene where there's a drug dealer.
That's why they invented Smarties and Skittles.
Yeah, but you got to be more authentic than that. I want somebody who does a real pill press.
If you're in the theater, Steve, you're not going to be able to see the pill from the back row or even in the balcony section. You got to have like orchestra seats to see that it might not be a real pill.
Last fall, the world's richest and most popular search engine exhibited a moral compass of sorts when it banned advertisements for machines often used to make dangerous counterfeit pills. As of September 1st of 2025, Google updated its dangerous products or services policies to prohibit advertisements for pill presses and their related components, both of which are widely available for purchase with little regulation. They're often shipped from China, where many suppliers are located, into the hands of illicit drug or counterfeit pill manufacturers operating inconspicuously in communities across Massachusetts and the U.S. A Mass Live investigation in 2024 uncovered the presence of pill press operations in the Bay State, part of a larger national wave fueling domestic illicit pill production and overdose deaths. Google's action was viewed as proactive, as the federal government has increasingly gone after online marketplaces for selling the machines. The search engine giant is a global dominator, holding 90% of the market share. However, months of tracking by DC-based Partnership for Safe Medicines suggests Google policy change hadn't fully taken hold at the turn of the new year. Advertisements for pill presses were still appearing regularly. I'm just disappointed that this has happened. So then this person from Mass Live contacts Google, and then all of a sudden they're no longer available, as if she was the one who made Google stop selling the pill presses.
Almost makes that monthly subscription seem worth it.
My dad was his claim to fame was that he was the one who encouraged Anheuser-Busch to put screw caps on their bottles because he wrote a letter and complained to them that it would be a lot easier.
And they thought your dad.
And then magically, no, they didn't think that.
Your dad was under the impression that he was the change agent for this gigantic brewer.
They changed the policy because of him.
Because of Mr. Nagle.
I believe those were also called delusions of grandeur, which often come along with massive amounts of alcohol consumption.
I didn't realize your dad was Cliff Clavin.
Yeah, I think he claimed to like be the person behind several things, like that, writing to companies, which they were probably already going to change the product anyway. But I think he felt that his letter was the one that made the difference.
Stranger things have happened. It just doesn't seem likely that, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri, big, gigantic, massive mass producer of beer all across the world, is waiting for that one guy in Syracuse, New York, to write a letter to show it, to push a little sense into that system.
Yeah, you'd think you'd think he would have learned his lesson, but he never did.
Well, what he didn't do.
Yeah, you're not going to do anything because he didn't change it. It wasn't him. We did have a collection of beer bottles and cans that were, they were all empty, of course. but they all had defects to them. That was the only reason he saved them. So it would be like a glass.
Well, your dad had them too.
Huh?
Your dad had to share his defects too.
Well, yeah, but we would save the beer bottles and cans that had the dents in them, or like the glass was melted wrong.
Or the label was off.
That doesn't seem to happen as often as it used to.
No, because your father wrote letters to all those mass producers of beer and liquor, and they got their acts together.
Do you see this beautiful collection I have here of all the bottles that you screwed up on? Some with dents in the side, a can with a weird pull tab on it. I saved all this to just show you that you're not doing a very good job.
What about that bottle of Elsinore with the mouse inside of it?
Oh yeah, and then he went. Oh, did you know my dad? He went. Him and his buddy said they're going to sue the company.
Yeah.
So they went to the brewery, and they drank all of the beer inside this giant vat.
Yes.
And then the factory went on fire.
Yep.
And then him and his buddy urinated the fire out because they drank all the beer. It was like the perfect combination. Like.
This sounds very much like the basic plot line to the film Strange Brew.
I've never heard of that before.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, interesting.
I'll be damned.
Hey, look at that. We limped all the way to 8:43 with your Wang. What is it? The hell? I got to remember it again. I got to go back and look. What is it called?
Your Wang Dang Sweet News thing.
It's Wang, yeah. Wang Dang Sweet Poo Pang. It's going to be sunny today with a high of 30. Tomorrow, snow with a high of 37. It's 18 right now in downtown Springfield. I'm Steve Nagle, and that's the news on Rock 102.
Berkshire East is open with expense.
8:50 and Ozzy with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
Going to be sunny today with a high of 30. It is 18 right now in downtown Springfield.
It is a shop Friday here at Rock 102. At 9 o'clock, go to rock102.com. You can save 30% off to Nini's Restaurante in East Hampton. Authentic Italian American cuisine, incredible cannolis, pizza, pasta, seafood, and a full bar. Get the family there or for a date, whatever. Great place to go. 9 o'clock at the Shop 30 store at rock102.com. Do not miss out from Rock 102.
That sounds good.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting hungry already.
Yeah. What do you think? What's on the menu? What's on the menu this weekend? Anywhere special?
I think I'm going to lunch today with one of my kids, and then I'm not really sure what the rest of the weekend is looking like.
No,
not sure yet. But you never know.
I will be going to an Applebee's for the finest hot pocket.
Steve, I had no idea you had such a sophisticated palate. But the Applebee's certainly is on the top of my list.
Well, Bax, I don't know if you know this about me. I am a Best Western Rewards member. I mean, I spare no expense on mediocrity.
I think you'll find
the
that
lower end of mediocrity.
Sure, yeah. I think you'll find that a lot of Best Western hotels are geographically close to an Applebee's.
Yes, they are.
Maybe not so much in this area, but around the country, elsewhere, you will find Applebee's close by.
Oh.
Motor lodges, highway hotels.
I'm glad you reminded me of that. Talking about motor lodges, down on Riverdale Street, there's a Best Western down there on Riverdale Street.
Yeah,
but right before that is, I think it's called the Bel Air Inn,
Bel
Air or whatever. And I was driving past it yesterday, and I'm like, why does this? What happened here? They've had an upgrade on the sign. So it's like a more modernized sign.
Okay.
And a fresh coat of paint on the entire building.
You don't say.
It's like supposed to be this like modern grayish looking place, and I'm like, huh? The Bel Air Inn must be doing pretty well right now.
I got to tell you, they just updated their the picture on their website.
Mm-hmm.
They have done upgrades all over the place.
Oh, actually, that looks pretty nice inside.
And the rooms, they're acoustic tiles, wood paneling, breathtaking carpeting.
Yeah.
It's listen, there's lots of places to stay up and down Riverdale.
And then
this will be the top of my list.
So I just Googled Bel Air Inn, and I found this story from 22 News from 2024, May of 2024. Residents of the Bel Air Inn were forced to find other living arrangements on short notice after the city revoked the property's certificate of residency.
That's tough.
So that's probably what happened. They had to crash and burn before they had to rebuild. We will rebuild the Bel Air Inn. People said they were notified by staff around 6 p.m. that they had to be packed up and out of the building by 11 a.m., leaving most without a place to stay. The West Springfield Building Department, the owner of the property, was conducting significant renovations to rooms at the motel without the proper permits. So they've been trying to revamp this thing for a couple of years. But if it weren't for those meddling city and building inspectors, they would have gotten away with it, too.
Well, I'm looking at that same 22 News story from quite a while ago, and they're showing pictures of some of the things that might not be compliant to local building codes, exposed wires, things falling from the windows. I mean, honestly, they've done some remarkable upgrades. So, if you ever had to think twice about where you'd want to go for a siesta rate in West Springfield, that's the top of the list.
Do you think Will Reichelt is the Fresh Prince of Bel Air Inn?
I don't know if the mayor has actually stayed at the Bel Air. I don't know.
In West Springfield, born and raised.
I mean,
on the playground where I spend most of my days.
I mean, he is a dutiful steward for that city. There's no question about it. But I don't know if he's actually stayed there or not.
Oh, he had to go live with his grandpa.
Yes, right. I mean, I will say this: that sometimes in West Springfield, I have noticed that there are places that are not advertising correctly. Do you realize that at the Toll House there are no elves making cookies?
Are you kidding me?
Not one. Not a one. I was knocking on doors all up and down the Toll House and said, "Hello, I would like some of them fudge round cookies, please."
You know what? By the looks of that place, there is a lot of cooking going on in there. And I'm not really sure it's elves doing it.
You will not find a single fudge stripe there.
But it could, in fact, be a very lucrative baking business.
Yes, hello, I'm here for some soft batch.
Yeah. You have any of those teeth-loosening drugs back there, sir? Yes. Floor 2. A little elf pops his head out, hands you the thing of meth, right? You're like,
well, that's not what I'm looking for, Steve. I'm looking for the cookies. That's me.
Oh, you're not gonna find them at that place.
I don't know.
Toll House.
Listen. If I'm looking for cookies, I'm going to the Toll House first. And if that doesn't satisfy me, I'll find something else.
Yeah, those for that little tree that they had, there was a lot of different products coming out of there, which makes you think that I don't think they were telling the truth, saying that all of those goods were baked in that little Keebler tree.
Yeah, well, I don't know what kind of employment violation and employment laws are being broken by those elves. But they had to be working around the clock.
Do you think any of them, were just kind of being forced into labor? I mean, nobody ever really questioned that head elf. What was his name?
Ernie.
Ernie?
Yeah.
His name was Ernie?
Yeah, Ernie. I believe it's Ernie. What? Next time you see a commercial, see how many times he blinks his eyes. Maybe it's code.
What about the Green Giant? Whatever happened to him? I haven't seen a good Green Giant. Ho, ho, ho.
Maybe that's the problem.
Yeah. Too many hoes.
Too many ho-ho-hos working for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Or maybe his asparagus fell off after having too many ho-ho-hos.
That could happen.
Yeah.
It's, oh my God, look at the time.
It's
8:57 on Rock 102.
Rock 102 is your home